So wanted to show you guys my traveling kit. So normally I don't carry any of this stuff when I'm driving around town, but when I'm on the road traveling, this is my spare tire kit, since the car doesn't come with a spare tire. So obviously the car doesn't come with any of this except for this right here. This is the wrench for hooking onto a scissor jack, right? Scissor jack, and you have the lug wrench to spin it like so, right? So that's the only thing that comes with the car is that. So I added, I ordered this right here. This is for the front tow hook. Ordered that. That's OEM Mazda. This is also OEM Mazda. This one I actually got from a Mazda 5. This was actually from my sister's car before she totaled it. When she totaled it, I took out the jack kit. So this was part of that. So I took that. So this is for the back bumper, front bumper for the tow hooks, and also that's the lug wrench from the Mazda 5 as well. The jack here is not from the Mazda 5. It's from something else. I have the jack from the Mazda 5, but it's a little bit bigger. So this one's a little smaller, less, more compact, but still has a good amount of weight. It holds, let's see, what does it say here? Max weight is 650 kilograms. So that's over 1,000 pounds. So, the Miata being only 2,300 pounds. This will hold up half the weight of the car, so no big deal. What else part of my kit? I have jumper cables. And actually, I have the need for this too on my trip. I explained in another video, update video on my lithium battery. Other part of my kit is a little torque wrench adapter. So I could use, instead of using the lug wrench to tighten up stuff, I bring this breaker bar here with me, so it's easy to take off and put on the lug wrench. I just put this adapter on this head here, so now I know how much torque I have with a 21 millimeter socket. This is the impact socket. Other thing I have is the flat tire repair kit right here. So using the rope plugs with the needle nose pliers, pressure gauge, pencil type pressure gauge, and the rope plug tools, right? The reamer to, once you pull out the nail or whatever, then you ream out the hole so that way it's nice and round and clean. Then you could, have the rope plug threaded through here with a little bit of vulcanizing cement on there. Let that, the way you use vulcanized cement, how it works is that you have to let it, when you apply it, initially when it's wet, it's clear. And as the surface turns dull, that's, it takes about 5 minutes or so. That's when you could plug it in. It's still wet, but it's not, some of it evaporated, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to put it in when the surface is still wet, because it won't work. And the other thing I have is my little pump. This is a Pittsburgh. That's from Harbor Freight. I've used this thing for the last probably the last 5 years or so, maybe a little more, and it works well. Instead of using the kit that comes in with the car, they have their own pump with a little bottle of fluid that's supposed to fill in the holes. I've used those in the past and they never really worked. I mean, the hole has to be, you have to have like a tiny little hole for those things to work. If you have any kind of significant hole, they're not gonna work. These rope plugs, these things are good for like I think like a 1/4 inch hole, or up to a 1/4 inch hole or so. So this stuff works really well. So that's it. That's my flat tire repair kit, and obviously plus the jumper cables. So yeah, so that's my travel kit right there. So when I'm not traveling and when I'm just in town driving around, I don't carry any of this stuff. So I mean, all this stuff, it adds weight, right? So I'm trying to keep it light when I'm driving around town. That's all about what the Miata is all about. It's all about the gram strategy. So that's it. Thanks for watching.